Have you ever felt like the place you're standing in is too dry, too quiet, too empty for God to show up? Like things are so tangled, so broken, that hope finally ran out. But what if I told you that's exactly the kind of place He loves to step into? Stay with me. If God could meet Moses on the backside of a desert, not with a whisper, but with fire that couldn't burn out, what makes you think your story is too barren for Him to enter? What if the place you call dry, God calls holy? What if the stretch of land you've been avoiding is the very ground where He intends to reveal a version of Himself you've never encountered? The wild, boundless, untameable God. Somewhere along the way, we tried to make God safe, predictable, manageable. But the God of Scripture is anything but tame. And honestly, that is the best news you'll hear today. Exodus chapter 3 verse 1 says Moses went to the backside of the desert. The backside of the desert. Not just the wilderness, but the hidden, solitary part of an already empty land. Think about the weight he carried walking into that place. You're raised as a prince, yet deep down you know, this is not my home. These are not my people. You try to defend the ones who actually are yours, and they reject you. They expose you, misunderstand you. And so you run, but you're not running toward anything glorious, just away. Away from nobility, away from noise, away from failure. By the time we meet Moses, he's worn down by the years of inner conflict. And we see that sometimes the wilderness isn't a punishment. It's the place where the noise finally stops long enough for your soul to breathe. But Moses goes even deeper into that stillness, because when you don't know what awaits beyond the horizon, sometimes the barren place feels safer than the unknown. And for Moses, deeper meant moving toward God's mountain, whether he knew it or not. We're told that Horeb means a place of dryness, drought, desolation, a silence that almost feels like a blanket, not the cold kind, the calming kind, the kind that strips away the pressure, the expectations, the voices, the kind that finally lets the heart speak truth without interruption. And then the story shifts. Exodus chapter 3 verse 2 says, "The angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire in the desert." You would think God would show up in palaces, temples, and grand places, but he chooses the wilderness, the place most people are desperate to escape. Because God isn't intimidated by what's empty. He's not repelled by what feels lifeless. He appears in the places no one expects, so you'll know it was him. So you will know he is your escape. And this part always stops me. God appeared first, but he didn't speak until Moses turned. Scripture says, when the Lord saw that Moses turned aside to see, God called to him. God revealed himself before Moses ever prayed, ever asked, ever sought. He was already in the direction Moses was walking, already waiting, already aware, already near. He made himself visible, but waited for Moses' interest to become intention. And when Moses responded, not with fear, but with curiosity, that's when God's voice broke through the silence. Then God says, I have surely seen their affliction. I have heard their cry. I know their sorrows, and I have come down to deliver them. God addresses Moses' internal world, but doesn't limit his action to one man. Because you don't have to wait your turn. He doesn't run out of attention or compassion or intervention. This is not a distant king. This is not an emotionally unavailable God. This is the king who stoops low, the father who descends. Gentleness, compassion, humility, love, all are revealed not on a mountaintop, but in the wilderness. See, in the Old Testament, names weren't just labels. They revealed identity and function. A good example of this is Joshua. This name means Yahweh saves, or the Lord is salvation. And if you translate that in the Greek, which is the New Testament, the name becomes Jesus. Moses asks the questions many of us whisper. Who am I? Who am I to be seen by God? Who am I to be chosen? Who am I to be trusted with anything holy? Who am I when the past feels louder than your promises? Who am I when rejection still burns? And God answers with a kindness so disarming. Exodus chapter 3 verse 12, he says, I will be with you. Then Moses asks the deeper question, who are you? Then God gives the name that cannot be boxed in. I am that I am. Before Abraham was, I am. I am the Alpha and Omega. The last two were said by Jesus in the book of John and Revelation, respectively. He doesn't offer a title, he doesn't offer a speciality. He offers being. If God had said, I am provider, we would limit him to provision. If he had said, I am healer, we would reduce him to healing alone. If he had said, I am defender, we'd forget he's also father, shepherd, redeemer, friend. God refuses to be defined by a single function. And so, I am means self-sufficient and eternal, which is to say that he exists by himself, needing nothing and lacking nothing. It's also to say he is an active presence. He is faithfulness. The God of Abraham is the God of now, untouched by space, time, or decay. I am means sovereignty and incomparability. No rival, no equal, no one beside him, no definition can hold him, no human can tame him. And yet, if you sit quietly and consider His majesty, you begin to realize there is no edge, there is no boundary, and there is no ceiling to Him. And yet, this limitless God didn't just create a world of big things. He created detail, beauty, abundance, creativity. He could have made sunsets one color, but He paints them differently every day. He could have made one bird, but thousands sing. He could have made one kind of food, but the variety is endless, not just in type, but taste. There are galaxies we'll never see, creatures we'll never discover, ecosystems so precious. One shift would unravel everything, unless He holds it all together. Your lungs look like trees. Your brain mirrors the cosmos. Atoms and subatoms form universes within universes. And Paul says it best in Ephesians 3:20. Now to Him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we ask or think, beyond abundance, beyond imagination, beyond what you are too shy to pray out loud. The God who dwells in the wilderness. This same limitless God is the one who sits in the wilderness, waiting for a man who believes he has nothing left. The God who governs supernovas chooses barren landscapes to reveal His heart. The God who needs nothing chooses the man everybody discarded. He sends fire to a shepherd. He commissions a runaway. He crowns the dismissed. This is why Jesus says, unless you become like little children. Children don't overthink. They don't calculate impossibilities. They don't rehearse disappointment. They simply trust, believing in the one who speaks. So if God governs galaxies and grains of sand, how much more will He go beyond for you? Even in your dry place, your silent place, your I don't know what's next place. He is there. If you turn even slightly, He will lead you. He knows where the water is. He knows the safest path, and He will show you His beyond. So let me ask you, is it any good to pray small, polite prayers? What if God answers according to the level you ask? And for years you've been praying beneath His ability. Ask boldly. Ask honestly. Ask like a child who knows their Father is limitless. Because if God chooses to go beyond, you might not just get the burger. You might end up with a whole ranch. God appeared to Moses in a bush that burned but was never consumed. Today, the same presence lives in you. Moses did mighty things because he surrendered control and trusted God. So if you've ever wondered what awaits you on the other side of trust, I urge you, taste and see that the Lord is good. Not safe, not predictable, not tame. good. Let him be wild and free in your life, and you'll find that even in desolation, he's already there, calling your name, ready to lead you into his beyond. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Just remember to stay blessed and stay kept.